On the afternoon of his 22nd birthday, December 7, 1941, Charles McGee heard the news from Pearl Harbor that shocked the entire world. He was enrolled at the University of Illinois and was a member of the Reserve Officers Training Corps. Although he had received his draft card in 1940, he now knew that his call to service would be imminent. News around campus spread that black men were being trained to fly in the war efforts. McGee knew he wanted the chance to fly, although his service would interrupt his schooling, and in April of 1942, McGee's application began. Later that summer, he and his girlfriend Frances became engaged, and they were married on October 17th. Just 2 days later, McGee received his orders. He arrived at Tuskegee Army Airfield on November 24. The newlywed couple from the north had to abruptly forge a new life in the deeply segregated South. The transition was stark. McGee earned his wings and commission as a second lieutenant on June 30, 1943, as part of Class 43F. And by February 1944, he was stationed in Italy. During his time fighting in the European theater, he flew the Bell P-39Q Airacobra, Republic P-47D Thunderbolt, and North American P-51 Mustang, and conducted harbor and coastal patrols, strafed targets on the ground, protected bombers in the air, and performed fighter sweeps against German targets. On August 24, 1944, during a mission to escort B-17s to Czechoslovakia, McGee shot down a German Focke-Wulf 190 to score his first aerial victory. He returned stateside on December 1, 1944, having flown a total of 136 combat missions. He then became an instructor pilot for the North American B-25 Mitchell bomber for the 477th Bombardment Group, a unit of Tuskegee Airmen that were being prepared for war, but did not deploy before the end of the conflict. Charles remained on active duty 30 years. He became a command pilot with over 6,000 total flight hours, 1,151 of those in combat. He flew fighter aircraft, combat tours in 3 major military conflicts, completing 405 missions for the Army Air Forces and the U.S. Air Force. He is one of the few fighter pilots who flew 100 or more combat missions, not only in World War II, but also in Korea and in Vietnam. In his retirement, he remained active in his many community interests. He served in various leadership positions with the Boy Scouts of America, and in 2009 was honored with the Distinguished Eagle Scout Award. He was also a significant supporter of our Rise Above program. On December 20th, 2019, McGee received an honorary promotion to Brigadier General, and on February 4, 2020, he was officially pinned Brigadier General by the President in the Oval Office. "It's wonderful to be recognized for service and what it means to serve," McGee said. "Certainly, to receive that honorary rank is very meaningful." McGee died in his sleep on January 16, 2022, at the age of 102, at his home in Bethesda, Maryland. He was much loved and is sorely missed.